Hello everybody and welcome to another video on the channel. This one is a little bit strange. It's a meta video. This is actually something that I have been often requested to do on our channel, and to be honest, I just keep forgetting. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a great idea. I should make this video. And then I look at my schedule and all of it's already crossed out. And I'm like, I don't really can do a good showing of this because of how I work, which we're about to see here. Because a lot of people have asked, how the heck do you run your channel in terms of output? Because we release 12 videos a week, 7 of which are Arkham horror videos. And we actually have not missed a day since 2020, which is pretty cool, which is pretty fun. But people wanted to know, how do I schedule? What does my scheduling look like? And how do I stay on top of it? The boring answer, first of all, is just that it's my work, right? It's my job. So the only option is to get it done. But we have some stuff that's going to get into that as we can dive a little bit deeper here and how I approach it. So back in 2020, sometime in a few years ago, we started to have Arkham every day of the week. A big part of that was because of the viewership that Arkham had. Arkham was our most viewed content on the channel. And of course, the biggest goal for me with YouTube, the biggest, not the goal, but like, the goal I strive for is to make the content that our viewers want to see. And our viewers wanted to see Arkham, so I crafted a 7-day Arkham schedule to make up for that. It's a lot of Arkham videos a week, and luckily it is a little bit less daunting because of how the schedule is made up. So as you can see, 7 days a week. I'm going to start by looking at Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, because those are all of our gameplay days. Those are the days that are, honestly, our least viewed content of the week. Our gameplay videos are viewed less than anything else. But the gameplay videos are, 1, our favorite things to record, 2, on the easier side to record because it's just gameplay. You just have to play Arkham. And 3, they are very good for working months in advance, right? Because like we can record, like I can record on stream sometimes, depending on what I'm playing. I can play multiple scenarios and get like 3 or 4 weeks ahead of the schedule, which is really nice because the schedule doesn't stop. So Mondays, as you might have noticed on the channel, have become the Eric slots. So within each slot, I'd like to try to have specific goals for that slot as well, so consistency for the audience so they can know what they can expect. So Mondays have become the Eric slots. That's when Eric and I, when I release the gameplay videos with Eric and I, when those videos are out. I like to ensure that Eric and I have a good backlog before I start recording, and the Forgotten Age run is going to be starting soon, and you're actually going to see in this video the day that it's going to be going live. Wednesdays are my stream slots. So whenever I play two-handed solos on my streams, I record the footage for YouTube. That is where the Gauntlet is. And the Gauntlet is actually super far ahead of schedule right now. I'm actually good until like January, just to show how, what I said again about the gameplay, how that is really good at ensuring that I can stay ahead of schedule. Fridays are the Bryn and Travis days. Yay, we love Bryn and Travis. And that's kind of like my goal, is that we always want to be having a slot that is usually me, Travis, and Bryn, but sometimes it's just me or Bryn, but usually it's me, Travis, and Bryn. Now to the slot that is the reason why our channel kind of got popular in the first place, which is our Thursday list video slot. I just randomly chose Thursdays when we released our first list video, back when we would release Arkham content just like occasionally. And that just stuck. And it's just been this way for almost 200 list videos. And it's just kind of like, it's been our list video slot. It might have changed, to be honest, I don't know. It's all a blur for me of all this. But list videos, they're harder to make now. We've actually been like feeling like we've been running out of ideas, but we sometimes get like some juice that comes with us. Comes with it, and we can like think of something interesting to talk about. But Eric also, with the list videos, has been super helpful for that as well, which has been really sweet to help the list videos there. And then we also have our 3 variety slots. So these are the slots that are both the easiest and hardest to fill up. Sunday, Tuesday, and Saturday. So those are the variety slots that can just be kind of like anything. Sunday is our fun slot. This is the day that I always strive to have what I like to consider to be the exclamation video of the week. So for example, this is where like the discussion videos with Travis, Burt, and I go. This is where we do the Hemlock Vale discussion videos for all the spoilers that were just released recently, right? So that's like Sunday. Another example for Sunday would be like the 3-hour-long tier lists I do. The Sundays are like the boom, like the big punch in the face videos. Those are the ones that I like to like really make the audience go, wow, this is an exciting video, and I'm really excited to see that. Saturdays are usually our guide slots. So this is where you saw Travis and I do the expanded guides. So this is where we like to keep it kind of informative. And Saturday has kind of continued to stay as this is where like our new player guides first started coming out. So the Saturday variety kind of matches that. The idea is that the new player slots guides come here when Hemlock Vale comes out. We're going to be seeing those on Saturdays and then other days, but also when the expanded guides continue. But actually currently on the channel, the guide slot is actually also where you're seeing the new player tips videos that Eric and I are putting out. So what also the structure really helps me stay on top of the schedule as well for all that. Tuesday is just variety. I just put like whatever Arkham video I have on the day. It's like doesn't really fit anywhere else. Boom, it's going on Tuesday. Thursday and Sunday are our most viewed videos. Part of this is because Thursday list videos are very popular. Sundays, like the weekends, is like that's why I put the gameplay on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Days where people aren't really watching videos and because they're at least popular. You might be thinking, Justin, hey, you should try a gameplay video on a Sunday. Not really, because it'll still be viewed less than the other one will, which is kind of it's interesting. Like we're never going to stop doing gameplay content because it's the most fun part of Arkham, playing Arkham. Who would have thought? But yeah. It's very interesting to kind of see how it goes. Obviously the Travis and Bryn stuff is still viewed well. The Eric stuff is actually viewed phenomenally. It's interesting. You're just bored of me, and I don't blame you. I'm bored of me too. But going back to the Tuesday variety, that's why this video was released on a Tuesday, because it's, well, not really an Arkham video. People who watch Arkham videos have been requesting how I do this. So let's look at how I plan the month. So this is, which I've actually referred to this before. This is my notebook that has currently right now November, because I'm recording this in November. It has December, which you can actually currently see on the screen, and it also I'm working ahead into January as well. So this is like my Bible. This is like the most important thing I have in the desk. This is where I keep track of all of the Arkham videos that we're planning on releasing, usually a month and a half ahead. This is also where, like, when I get an idea, I'll slot it into one of the slots. And then, when I record it, as you can see on there, in like the Wednesday section, the Monday section, the Friday section, and some of the other sections, I just cross out the box. That means it's been recorded. So I'm able to keep track and stay ahead of everything that I have by doing that. And then when I schedule the video on the channel, I should cross it off. And those are what those videos that have been currently crossed off there are videos that have already been scheduled on the channel. And then by the end of the month, you get something looking like this. And it's just, it makes me feel good, right? Because I like it. Like that's just the only way to say it. I like being super organized, and this allows me to be super organized. And as you can see, I also like to have some fun with it by making, you know, the December different colors. I think I did the same thing in October too. Yeah, see, in October, just for me. Just a little treat for me. Just, you know, you got to reward yourself. Otherwise, you know, who will? So there are a bunch of spoilers coming up here for like the content that we're going to be releasing into the month. As you can also see, I also release a video each week on Patreon, and on Patreon I also release 2 deck lists each month. So I use this to also keep track of all of that as well. And it does the same thing when I record it, I write it in, cross it off, yada, yada, yada. So I'll let you look at this for a bit longer. As you can see now, I can say it here. The Eric Forgotten Age playthrough is beginning on the 18th, the Monday. But what is also actually cool about this is you can also see a bunch of how the schedule can adapt. Because December is a very special month on our channel because it's Christmas. And each year on Christmas, Travis, Bryn, and I release a tier list on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and Boxing Day up here in Canada. So you can actually see how that adjusts the schedule, where on the Monday is Christmas Day, so that is normally a gameplay slot. But because of the schedule, I kicked Eric's second Forgotten Age onto the Wednesday. So it's actually not going to be 2 weeks without an Eric Forgotten Age playthrough. It's going to be kind of 2 weeks before we get another Innsmouth Gauntlet playthrough to the final episode. And these are small sort of things that I like to just to like keep the flow, and it's fun to kind of adapt in the schedule as well. I am very much a planner. My whole life I have been. So that is also why I have such a capability of recording all these videos that we do and keeping it moving. A big thing that also helps is that our videos aren't edited, which is a conscious choice that I made when we first started, because one of my favorite streamers, and actually the only streamer and YouTuber I actually watch do gameplay stuff, is Northern Lion. And Northern Lion, his whole thing has been release consistency, and he never edits. And because of that, I have followed the same sort of ideology for our videos, which is just the most important thing to me is a consistent release of the quality that PBG has. I'm very laid back for our videos. I'm not a perfectionist. If I make a mistake and I need to edit it on the fly, I'll do it, because it's just, I don't care, right? I'm happy to be here. Now, of course, there's been videos I've had to cancel or like get rid of due to electrical issues. We had a video that I actually had to take down and then put in, I had to like re-edit to remove the buzz. And this happens, so that's the downside of not editing. But I do audio tests each day, believe it or not. You might not, but I do. And then a few last things here, as you can see on the Tuesday the 19th and Thursday the 21st, I've themed those videos to be Christmas themed as well, to kind of work with that. So this is one of my 2 schedules. Yes, I have a second schedule, which is our whole channel schedule. So while I said that we release 7 Arkham videos a week, we also release 5 other videos a week, usually board game related. So I keep track of all of those in a spreadsheet, which you can kind of see a little snippet of here, along with a variety of our Arkham stuff and future things that I'm thinking of putting out in other slots as well. This is a lot more simple. I look at this less, but I do look at this like every Monday, usually when I'm scheduling videos for the channel. Speaking of Monday, this is my recording schedule. To get even like deeper into it and pull the curtain back, this is like my most common week of working. So Sundays, I usually don't do any recording. This can change. I record puzzle videos with Phaedra on the channel for Puzzle Squad. Those usually happens on Sunday. I did when I did the charity stream with, I forget the name of the store, but I did a charity stream that was on a Sunday. So Sundays are usually what I would call my day off, where I don't turn on my streaming gear and I just get to sit on the couch back there and play video games. That's usually my Sunday. My Monday is YouTube scheduling and Eric recording. So Monday is when I open up my YouTube schedule. I get everything for the next week to 2 weeks scheduled in terms of board game stuff and Arkham stuff. Usually Arkham, I sometimes have to schedule on the fly, but generally I don't. Mondays are also Eric recording days. So every second Monday, sometimes every third Monday, Eric and I get together and record. So those are usually our Monday afternoons, and we record from 1 till 6. So we record for like 5-hour blocks. I also, in these days, as I said, this is like my usual schedule, but it's a Monday right now. Hi Mondays, and I'm recording this video, so it's kind of like, it is loosey-goosey as it goes, but this is like generally how my week goes for how it is. Tuesdays are I stream in Arkham, and I usually do slide designs after stream. So slide designs are things like this, what you see in this video, when I make these slides, or like when I'm prepping for Travis, Bryn, and I recording the next day. So on Tuesdays, there's a lot of prep for Travis and Bryn recording on Wednesdays. Generally, that also seeps into the Wednesday, depending on how it's going, but that's how it is. Wednesday is the big day. This is what Julie says she's like, this is the big kahuna. She says, this is the most important day of the week, and it's true. Wednesdays are Travis and Bryn recording day. If anyone ever asks when I'm available, if like for something, I say I can make any day work except Wednesday. Wednesday's the important day. It's actually Travis, Bryn, and I think have been recording on Wednesdays every week since like 2016, 2017. It's crazy, right? We've just been like doing that since then, and it's Travis and Bryn Day. And this is where you actually see us do the majority of our videos on the channel, is Travis and Bryn Day, the Wednesdays. And yeah, it's an exciting day. I always look forward to it. Thursday is a super chill day. Thursday is my chill day, where I just do some Patreon recording and just miscellaneous YouTube work. So this is usually slides. This is usually, I also do thumbnails and YouTube scheduling. I record random videos as well. So like, for example, whenever like I have to do showcases and I have to set up the room in a different way, those are usually on Thursdays. Fridays are also a pretty chill day for me. That's an Arkham stream. Usually I only run until like 10 till noon or 10 till 1. If it's a patron game day, it'll sometimes run longer. But this is like my variety Arkham stream, where I try to do something different each week for my own sanity and also for our viewers' excitement. This is where I usually record the tier list videos for that kind of stuff. Those are usually on Friday Arkham streams. But those days are generally pretty chill as well. However, if I need to record other stuff, it has happened. It's usually on Fridays as well that it kind of just slots in after stream. And then Saturday is the board game stream, where I generally also just kind of have a chill Saturday, catch up with my wife, catch up on chores, do house stuff, and then we stream in the evening. Occasionally I do Arkham streams on Saturdays as well, but Saturdays are usually kind of like Sundays, where it's kind of just chill, and I don't do any sort of YouTube work. Okay, so that's my recording schedule. Like I said, this is super meta. This is super personal, and people said they wanted it. So if you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments. It'll make me feel a little bit better. Most variety Arkham videos have a pretty quick turnaround time. So list videos, for example, are usually recorded on Wednesday, and they go live on the next Thursday. So, for example, this week, Travis, Bryn, and I are recording the Level 0 Rogue videos, and then it's going to be up. So we're recording that on the 29th, and it's going to be live on the 30th. So like list videos are usually a pretty quick turnaround time. Also as well, variety videos, sometimes they sit in the tank for a long time, but they also will usually go live pretty quick. Gameplay Arkham videos will be often recorded weeks to months ahead. This is super nice for me because it means that while we're releasing 7 days a week, a video 7 days a week, I really only need to think about 4 videos a week, which is a lot easier to digest. It's a lot easier of a number to chew on and be able to like consistently think of new ideas for it. Some videos will sit in the incubator for a very long time. So in that, I mean the idea incubator. Sometimes I get an idea and I'm like, this is sick, I want to run it right away. Sometimes I get an idea and it requires a lot of work, and it sits there and slowly gets poked away, and it eventually hit live one day. Some ideas are so wild that I don't know how long they're going to be in the incubator. So I actually have some things that some ideas that I want to share with you. It's kind of like a little bit of a preview of what could potentially come on the channel. So one of them is the best treachery, not the breast treachery, the best treachery. And this is actually, so I asked a bunch of Arkham content creators what their favorite treacheries were and why, what they thought was the best treachery in Arkham Horror. So that's going to be a video that's going to be coming out soon. This one's pretty close to completion. To be honest, it's just one that I've been kicking the can down the road. An Arkham game show. this one is one of those ideas that's super wild. I'm like really like going up really high with it when I should kind of be right here. The Arkham Game Show is going to be nuts though. If it takes the form that I want it to, the Arkham Game Show is going to be absolutely wild. So I'm really hoping that comes out. Head-to-head, so this is, I do head-to-head treachery battles. I want to do a head-to-head player card battles with Britt and Travis, so hopefully we see that on the channel in the near future. And this is actually an idea that Travis had, the competitive draft series, where what Travis wants to do, and I think it's a great idea, we do our cycle draft with another group of like maybe content creators, and then we draft the cycles that our teams can use, and we try to see who has a better run with it, with similar rules to what we have here, like no core set. So those are some ideas to make this video not just super meta, maybe some previews of what can be coming on the channel. But that's that. Hey, I'm glad I got this video actually out there for all of you. I hope you enjoyed this look behind the curtain of what goes into the channel, because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but it is. I'm very lucky. I'm very privileged to be doing what I'm doing, thanks to like the patrons down here, all of you at home, and all of our Twitch viewers. I'm very lucky to be doing this. It's a lot of work. It's very fun work. I really enjoy doing it. It works well for my brain, and I love entertaining people and doing that by playing games. But I'm not going to say for a second that I'm not like one of the luckiest people in the world to do this. So I want to thank all of you for your support. If you want to support the channel, liking the video is great. Commenting is super awesome. Subscribing if you aren't is fantastic. And if you want to go the extra step, you can join our Patreon, where, as I said, I release 2 deck lists a month at the lowest tier and a video every week at the middle tier. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope everyone who asked for this video was satisfied. It feels a bit strange for me to make this video, but I hope you dig it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one, and as always, GG's.